still want the one floating over the cauldron.
Please take a card or a sticker.
I have one.
It'll all lead you to the same place, but we definitely sell online. We have an Etsy. Good afternoon. Yeah. Thanks. Take care. All right. There you are. And total's 20 even.
This is Jack Stoltz.
Hello.
From Vila Park, our own Jack Stoltz, who's an amazing artist. Jack, you got started with something that's a little bit different.
Yes.
Scuba diving.
Yes, indeed.
What's the deal?
2009, I went scuba diving in the Caribbean
Okay.
on my honeymoon, and it completely blew me away. Like, it was like one of the most amazing experiences I ever had.
Never did it before.
Never did it before. We learned in the hotel pool in about a half hour.
Okay.
All of a sudden, we're out in the Caribbean. And during the trip, I was kind of seeing these diver helmets around in the hotel and stuff like that. And for whatever it was, I just kind of attached that image of the diver helmet to that experience that changed my life. And now I'm fully obsessed.
Well, people that go diving, usually they become like looking for treasures and things like
Right.
that. You kind of reverse the image.
I did kind of reverse it. Yeah, it kind of just inspired me with my art, I suppose.
Tell me about that first one that you just sold, the one that's the skeleton and diver going into the bucket.
This one right here?
Yeah.
That's the first one I ever did. That's the first one I ever did. 2009.
What inspired that?
Submerged. What inspired that? Well, the diving experience, because that was the first one I ever did. You know what I mean? So,
I'm into symbolism. Why the bucket?
why the bucket? Why is it empty? Right? Why is it empty?
Yeah.
When I was working on it, it had water at one point.
Okay.
Sometimes you got to just kind of rest on it, right? You know, and kind of think about it and take a couple days. And I took the water out. And I much preferred it that way because it's very dry,
Yeah.
if you notice it, right? It's very, very,
Right.
everything about it's dry, but at the same time, the theme is underwater, right? So that was kind of my goal, was to, like, obviously this one's very wet, right? This one's very wet, this one's very dry. So I kind of like to have variety in my stuff, obviously, but at the same time, I'm obsessed with the diver helmet. But yeah, that was the first one, and I don't know, it's up to your interpretation.
Okay. So I also see the skeletal legs under the bucket.
Right. The skeletal, these legs are wires. I actually did a sculpture out of wires back in the day, and I took a photo of it, and then I cropped out those wires, and those are my stands. So I do that a lot with my art. I recycle a photo I took, or a sculpture I made, or a drawing I did years ago. I'll kind of recycle and steal my own images and compile them.
Okay. So most of what you've done is hand-drawn or photos. What's the source?
Quite a variety, but it really comes down to Photoshop.
Okay.
I've been Photoshopping. Wilbur High School offered graphic design for the first time in 1996, and it changed my life. I took the first class they ever offered, and so it's Photoshop, graphic design, digital,
All kinds of plugins.
all kinds of plugins. My own creativity, though, like I said, I take photos of things and then I incorporate that stuff in there. So I try and incorporate all of my art. Mixed media. Let's call it mixed media.
There are amazing mixed media artists that I've worked with as a photographer, and you are now one of them. This is awesome to be here
Thank
and
you.
see this.
Thank you.
How do you like the show?
I'm overwhelmed. I did not know what to expect. The foot traffic's insane. I'm sweating.
You're overwhelmed in a positive way.
In a positive way. I'm sweating. I'm overwhelmed. I had no idea there was this many fans of this kind of stuff around here. And they're already talking about doing a 2-day show next year. You can count on us being here for sure.
All right. Jack Stoltz, StoltzDesign.net.
You bet.
STOLTZ design.net.
You got it. You got it. Thank you so much.
Good luck. Keep going.
Thank you.